Hello, welcome back. Welcome to I think it's our sixth episode of going live. And this one is all about figuring out our audience on YouTube and just as a beginner. I'm just going to get straight into it. Once again, the lives, technical stuff, I'm trying to figure it out, but please bear with. Hopefully it's okay. But what I wanted to say to what I wanted to actually talk about today was that I think that I finally understand something that I didn't necessarily understand before when I was making my YouTube channel and just making my videos. And I just wanted to share this with you. It's not about the editing. It's not about the thumbnails or anything like that. It's actually who I'm making these videos for. So if you're a beginner, I feel like this is just something that I really wanted to share with you. Once again, I'm not an expert. I've only been on YouTube for 3 months, but I really wanted, me, I'm going to share with you anything that I think that's going to be valuable to you. And we're just going to take it from there. So let me start. So I've just made a few little notes. I'm just going to have a little look. Please give me a thumbs up if this is working and if the connection is good. And I'm just going to get into the video. Just another side note, I don't know why my camera keeps moving. It's doing its own thing. So just to warn you, I don't know why it's doing that. Let's just see what happens, but we should be okay. So, right. So first thing I wanted to talk about was when I started out 3 months ago on this 1 year to monetization journey, I started to talk to everyone. So in terms of like my videos, when I was planning them, when I was, scripting them, and when I was like organizing them and just sorting them out before I even started recording, I didn't have a clear audience as to who I was talking to and who I was aiming them for. My message was, I'm just going to pop this down here just so it doesn't distract me. My message was very unclear as well. So I didn't have a clear message or anything like that. And I feel like I just was hoping that it would work, basically. So I was very hopeful that it would just somehow find the audience that I wanted to. Well, actually, I didn't even know who I was talking to in the beginning. That's the truth. And that's where it just got really confusing, and I found it very difficult, especially in the beginning. I found it difficult coming up with content ideas that video ideas that I was going to do, because I just didn't know exactly who I was talking to. And I think when you're a beginner YouTuber like myself, I think that's actually one of the main things, is just understanding who you want your audience to be and who you actually want your videos to be aimed at, basically. And I didn't actually have a clue. So I didn't really know. Now, obviously, then I realized that it wasn't actually the shift in all of this, is that YouTube is not about going viral, and that's not something that I want to necessarily do. So I'm not aiming for viral videos every single time I'm putting a video out, on YouTube. It's actually about finding your right people. And this was like a really big one, because you always hear about how to make your video, go viral. You hear all this advice, and you hear people say, like YouTubers will say, oh, my video went viral after my second upload and it got over 100,000 views, and it's still climbing, like the views, and that's how I became monetized. So you hear all of these stories, and I think there's so much focus on, there's a lot of focus on views. There's a lot of focus on something becoming viral, and that is exactly what I was kind of not hoping for, but I thought in order to be successful on YouTube, that's kind of like what we had to do. So I had to have like a viral moment, and I thought it's going to magically happen maybe in the first couple of weeks. It didn't. I think it's just like all the stuff that is out there on YouTube, and I don't think it's sometimes very helpful for a beginner, because then if you don't go viral, you feel like you've kind of failed. But what I will say is like finding the right people is way more important. What I'm learning, it's still a process and I'm still learning. But I think it's like really, really important. So now I think of my videos, like when I'm planning them, I see them in a completely different way. So I actually see them as, first I will say, who is this for? So this is like my first thing. So whenever I'm coming up with a video idea, it's not necessarily about something that I want to talk about. I need to, obviously I have to feel passionate about it. But my main thing is, who is this video for and who is it going to benefit? So I want to know that, you know, this video, so just for an example, the videos that I make now, I know that my videos are for beginner YouTubers, just like myself, because I am showing this 1 year to monetization journey, and so it's literally just for beginners. So every single time that I'm planning a video or I come up with an idea, that's what I have in my head, is that it is for a beginner. And I think then I need to think about, what I do is I think about what are they struggling with. So now I have the audience in mind and who the video is going to be aimed for. Now I always think about, okay, so what would a beginner YouTuber who, let's say, is on week 1 or something like that, like I was, what would they actually be struggling with? What would they find valuable? What would really help them at this point? So that was like a huge shift as soon as I started planning my videos like that. And because it actually meant that they had more of a structure and I actually knew who it's going to be aimed at. And then I think about, obviously, for the whole like audience clarity and thinking about who my audience is, then I would think about, why would they actually watch my video? So why would they watch me? And once again, this makes it so, what's the word? It just makes it really, it kind of like, it makes me more focused. It makes my video ideas way more focused. And I feel then like it's more beneficial then when I put a video out, when I plan a video, I feel like it's way more beneficial for my intended audience, because now I actually know who my audience is. So I feel like, yeah, that's just been a major shift in how I plan my videos, and I just wanted to obviously just share it with you, because I think it's, if you're a beginner YouTuber like myself, all of these things, they keep popping up along the way, and this, I'm not speaking as an expert whatsoever, and I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying kind of like what I've experienced and what's helping me along the way. So I'm just going to go to my next point. See, I don't know why the video keeps going up and down. The camera. I don't know what I've done there. But if you can hear me, please do give me a little thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it, because figuring out OBS is definitely a thing on here, and how to do streaming. We'll get there one day. Okay, so right. So I realised exactly who, so I'm just going to go into exactly who I feel my audience is. At the moment, 3 months in of this YouTube journey that I'm on. So I feel like it's people, this isn't just, there could be someone under the age of 30, but I feel like based on my comments and everything like that, it could be someone over the age of 30. So possibly when I picture my audience, possibly it could be someone who has a 9 to 5. It could be someone who is, looking for YouTube to make some kind of passive income in the future, bit of a side hustle. Could be someone who is a parent, they're juggling multiple things and YouTube. So I always kind of had that in the back of my mind. Recently, I did have a new subscriber, and shout out, like, hello. I did have a new subscriber, and she said that she was 14 years old, which is amazing that she found the channel and she really likes it, and she found the video useful and helpful. So that's not just saying that all of my subscribers are probably over the age of 30 or late 20s. It's saying that that's just what I've kind of realised based on comments. But obviously, it's going to reach people who are under that age of 30 as well. Also, when I think about my intended audience, I think it could be someone who started YouTube or is hesitant to start YouTube. So someone who's like a complete beginner, someone who's been really thinking about YouTube for a while, that's who I picture my audience to be. So if I just picture that one person, it's someone who really wants to start a YouTube channel. And maybe it could be someone who started a YouTube channel and they've got really, really low views. That could be it. They're getting low views just like I do. I get really low views. I've said this on my channel before. I've shared with you guys that I get like 11 views sometimes for my videos. Sometimes I'll get 5 views in the first few days. So that's the usual. I'm okay with the low views. But when I'm picturing my audience, I feel like that is someone who I'm speaking to. It's a beginner and they might be getting low views. Also, like I said, someone who's scared to start YouTube. So it could be someone who, my audience out there, could be someone who has been thinking about YouTube for such a long time, thinking that I'm going to start YouTube, just like I did. I've been wanting to do YouTube since early 20s, possibly late teens. That's when I thought, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and it never happened. So my intended audience, who I picture, could be someone who's really struggling just to start. So just to press record their first video and then publish it. Someone who's got fear around that. So just like I did, I had many fears: fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of just absolutely looking like an absolute plum on YouTube. So these are all real fears, and that's why my videos are kind of the topics are about that, because that's how I felt before I even started my YouTube channel. So that's who I feel specifically my audience is when I think about it. Hello to all my viewers at the moment. Please just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and if it's looking okay. So, and thank you for watching. So what doesn't work? So what didn't work for me, because once again, I want no gatekeeping here. I want to share with you 3 months into my journey, what's not worked for me. So what hasn't worked when planning these videos and when actually publishing them is that the videos that did really badly on here was the ones that actually I tried to appeal to everyone. So it was kind of like mass appeal. So I would do like a video that was very general. My general videos do not do well. Sometimes I miss the mark. Like the last couple of videos as well haven't done that great. The views are very low. The engagement is not great. And I feel like they're a little bit broader, the videos. When I've really thought about my audience, and I've really thought about that even before, making my video and planning it, they're the ones that have worked the best. The ones where I'm being a bit general, they don't work. So once again, this is still a process for me. I'm a beginner here on YouTube, but I just wanted to share with you what really doesn't work for me. Another thing that really doesn't work is copying other creators. It just doesn't happen. When I say copying, I mean, like, obviously you can get inspiration. I'm not actually copying someone's work, word for word or anything like that. But I've realised that every creator is so different. They're liked by their audience for so many different things, because we are obviously just individuals, and people are going to really connect with people. Someone might connect with me more so than they connect with someone else, or it could be the other way around, where they really don't like my content. But I realised that when I'm trying to have so many YouTubers that I just admire them and they do fantastically well, but if I'm not I feel the times when I'm not being so authentic with who I am, and I might try and copy their style or something, it doesn't really work. So that's just something that I really wanted to share with you. Another thing that doesn't work for me is chasing views. Like I said, this is not about views at all. When I thought, this is like a trending topic, it's something that's trending on YouTube, trending on Google. I go to YouTube Trends, I try and figure that out, but I don't know, I'm still figuring that out as well. But when I feel like I'm just going to make a quick video on that, it doesn't work. This might work for other people, but chasing views has never worked so far on this 3-month journey that I've been on so far. So I just wanted to share that a little bit with you, because I feel like as a beginner, people don't usually talk about this too much. And because it's kind of like a lived experience, I'm still living through it. I'm still learning, gosh, every day on YouTube. I kind of, obviously, I don't want you guys to make the same, for you to make the same mistakes as what I'm making, especially if you're a beginner, especially if you haven't even started your channel yet. It's just, if you just maybe bear in mind who your audience is before planning any videos. Like, who do you actually want to speak to? I think that's just something to take away from it all. So just a practical little tip which I've been doing. And I wrote this down because I want it to be really clear, so just tell you exactly what I'm doing. So if you're starting a YouTube channel, or if you're a beginner and you're making your videos, imagine just that one person. Okay, just literally that one person. And what I would do, and what I'm trying to do, is speak directly to that one person. So I've already made up in my head who my audience is, like what I've already gone through with you. And now every time I kind of do video and I'm talking to the camera, I'm not talking to the camera, I'm talking to you. So I'm talking directly to that one person that I have envisioned in my head who is going to be my audience watching my video. So if you speak directly to them, so now what I'm really trying to do is use like the words you, not like plural, like you guys or something. I'm trying to be really direct and be like that one person, it's you who I'm talking to. And I feel like that is what is making these little things that I'm trying to do, these very conscious things, is that's actually making a difference, because I'm directly talking to my audience, to my person who I've made the video for. And another practical tip is thinking about what would they click this. So, the video, like even today, when I was coming up with this live, I was thinking, right, from that one audience member who I know, who, watches my channel and my videos, would they want to click on this? I kind of feel like sometimes I'm going to get this wrong. I'm only human, and it is going to go wrong sometimes. But what I try, and if I just keep trying to remember these steps and these practical tips, then hopefully every single time I make videos, I plan them, I'm actually speaking to you, that I will get it hopefully right, more so than not, get it wrong and completely flop. But yeah, what do you, just comment down below if you want to leave a little comment now, a little chat. Just let me know, have you started your YouTube channel? Who do you think your channel is for? That would be really, really interesting, just to know, just to see if you've actually got an idea, which is fantastic if you've got an idea early on, who your channel is going to be for. And are you clear on your audience yet? Excuse me. So are you clear on your audience yet? That would be just really good to know. So I'm just going back to my journey right now, is that I'm still trying to figure this out. So in no way, shape or form am I giving any advice. It's not happening, but I said that I would share with you exactly what I feel like is working, and what I'm doing differently. So I just want to share that with you. Now, if you do kind of do this in your videos, if you take kind of what I'm doing and maybe implement it and see in your next video if it makes a difference, please let me know. Please leave a comment down below, because I would love to know, do you have that audience in mind and who it is, or has that audience changed over time? That would just be a really fantastic thing to know, and to see if you actually agree with me. You might not agree with me, which is great. That's all good. Just gonna see if, okay, lovely. So I'm just gonna wrap this up. I can hear my little one screaming in the background, which is in the other room, but I'm just going to wrap this up now, and thank you so much for watching. So please, just a reminder, you really don't need to go viral. You just need to find your right people, and your right people need to find you. That's the main takeaway, if you can, like from this all, and what I've learned so far on this 3-month journey that I've been on YouTube. So I hope this has been of some value to you, and you can go away maybe thinking about something, and maybe have just give it a go. Your next video that you plan, just have that audience member there. Write down, just jot down who that person is, who you want to talk to. And then once you have that, maybe then get your idea, your video idea around that, jot down a few little talking points, and then you're good to go to record your video. And if it's your first video, that's just how I would try and do it. And I wish I kind of did that from the beginning, because I think I would have found my audience a lot quicker. But 82 subscribers, I'm very, very grateful. And yeah, just the community is, you know how much I love you guys. So and I'm just really, really grateful for you watching my content. So and leaving the comments and liking and everything, it means the world. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next live, and thank you for sticking around. I've got a couple of views already, so thank you for sticking around. I hope it's been of some value to you. And yeah, have a lovely Sunday wherever you are in the world watching this. And I'm going to go and get back to my little one, because it's nearly time for bed for her. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up now and just have a lovely Sunday. I'll see you next week. Bye.